How you doing?
I'm doing pretty well, actually. Um, just to report on my breathing and my energy level, I actually walked for a solid 30 minutes yesterday, which is a new level of walking and maintaining breath. So
Oh, good.
very, very pleased. Um, but now that I can breathe better, for about the last 5 days, I've had this wicked vertigo where I feel like I'm falling forward.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah.
so is that still part of my breathing, or is that something
Yeah.
different?
So the vertigo, is the inner ear, but what throws the inner ear off is the sternocleidomastoid, which are these two rope-like muscles on each side.
Mhm.
And, they help to elevate the rib cage. And then if the diaphragm is real tight, they have to work extra hard to elevate the rib cage. And so you'll develop like tightness and then eventually some trigger point activity. And so what it does is, it can cause pain. Like a lot of times what people call sinus pain is actually referred pain from the sternocleidomastoid. It can cause pain in the inner ear, but what it also will do is throw off the inner ear. And
Okay.
so most times when you're dealing with vertigo, it is a sternocleidomastoid issue. The short way of saying it is SCM. And most times it can be resolved with just doing a lot of long, slow, deep breathing with hiss up. Like you could
Okay.
use, but hiss up is usually my go-to one for that. Like any of the single oil hiss ups, like
Is
not the.
Solomon's hyssop okay?
It would work if you didn't have anything else, but like it's always better to kind of do the single hiss ups
Okay.
and like really try to breathe as long and slow as you can, like inhale real slow. And you don't have to do the pursed lip breathing,
Okay.
but eventually you might. But a lot of times just doing a few sessions of like 15, 20, 25 like long slow deep breaths with the hiss up will usually knock out the vertigo.
I was pretty much living off of hyssop, but I think I slowed down on the use of it. So perhaps that's what's triggered this. And my rib
It,
cage has been really tight.
it could be. And so like just so we can problem solve, like one of the things that it might be is the sternocleidomastoid might be relaxing, but the diaphragm might still be tight. And so what
Mhm.
you can do is you can inhale and then hold your breath, and then like with your breath being held, like lean forward and then lean way back and then like turn side to side, and then again inhale, and then lean forward kind of far, and then back and then side to side, and you're just kind of manually stretching the diaphragm.
Okay.
In the shamanic tradition, when something like that would happen, they would say kiss the bottom of a stone and it will make it go away. And I was like, ugh, what are we talking about? But if you think about it, you'd have to get down, you get down on your knees, and then you have to bend like way down, and then you're supposed to like barely lift the stone up and like kiss it under the stone, and you're basically stretching your diaphragm.
Mm.
And so it was like kind of a funky way to say it. And then once you kind of realize like that's just what they're doing, they're just stretching the diaphragm, you just kind of duplicate some of those movements and it will knock it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.